Hola Unconventionals, it's Tuesday, March 17th, 2020. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We are sharing the latest about the coronavirus here in Ecuador.
This is isolation day number 1. We're stuck at home with everybody else. And we're going to start by sharing the current stats for here in Ecuador. We now have 111 cases of the coronavirus in Ecuador. 451 people are being monitored, and we've still just had 2 deaths so far.
Hopefully there won't be any more.
Yeah, we're hoping that's it.
The government has updated the map of cases. There are currently 81 cases in Guayas, 10 in Los Rios, 8 in Pichincha, and those are all in Quito, 5 in Azuay, and according to the map, those are all in Cuenca, 3 in Santa Alena, that's the province that we live in, but the 3 cases are in Salinas, 1 in Manabí, 1 in Sucumbíos, 1 in Morona Santiago, and 1 in El Oro,
which is Machala. The president went on last night and made a speech about all of the new safety measures that he put in place to help reduce the spread of the coronavirus here in Ecuador. And we'll put a link to his speech as well as a newspaper article that kind of translates it all into English pretty well for us English speakers.
Yes.
So we are basically on the isolation protocol until April 5th, and that means that we have a curfew from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Basically can't leave the house during that time at all, and we have to stay at home pretty much all the time.
Right. Yes. You can't leave the house and you have to stay at home.
Yeah.
But you can leave the house for things like food, if you need some sort of medical supplies, if you think you're sick and you need to go to the hospital, if you have an emergency, things of that nature.
Yeah,
and certain people can leave to go to work.
Yeah, but only one person from a house can leave at a time, and you're supposed to wear a surgical mask, which we don't have one.
No, we did not know that yesterday, otherwise we would have bought some. I guess.
When we went out yesterday.
Yeah, but I didn't see any.
Yeah, we did see the people at TIA were wearing the cash register people were wearing the surgical mask, but we didn't see very many people wearing them. So also the domestic and international inbound flights are canceled until April 5th. You're still allowed to leave the country if you can get on an airplane.
Right. I know that there's still a couple outbound flights, and the airports are still open because they're accepting cargo, because they are still making sure we all have food
and medical supplies.
And toilet paper.
And the interprovincial buses, so the buses that would go from like Guayaquil to Montanita, those are suspended for the next 14 days. And depending on how you count, that's either March 30th or March 31st. We're not sure. And that all of these dates may be extended if the cases continue to grow.
We've seen local buses drive by. Somebody posted that they aren't stopping to pick people up, but then I saw, at least in Cuenca, that they are taking people. We're assuming that those buses are taking people to and from work because public transportation is a big thing here in this country. Most people do not own cars.
No. Also, the restaurants are closed. Bars, discos, churches, parks. We assume the beach is closed. We haven't walked down there since we're not supposed to leave the house.
Yeah.
And basically any place where people will congregate in close proximity to each other, it's closed. So don't go there. Stay home.
You can go to restaurants and pick up curbside, or they will deliver to your house. I think that really you're just supposed to have them deliver the food.
And the food delivery people are able to deliver.
Yes.
And there are several types of people who are still allowed to work. There are people that are dedicated to health services and security, food suppliers, including restaurants, but delivery only, mercados, grocery stores, and the food delivery drivers, like those guys that drive on the motorcycles. Basic services like water, garbage collection, and electricity, so people that work in those fields can still go to work. Hospitals, clinics, health centers, pharmacies, banks, and the media, I guess, so they can report. So does that mean we can go out, Amelia? Do we need our press pass so we can go out and report on the situation?
I don't think we qualify.
Oh, that would be nice, though.
Well, would it? I don't know.
All right, guys, I think that's it for this video. We just wanted to give you a quick update with all the rules and restrictions that are going on here in Ecuador. And we're thinking about doing some live streams in the future, so we'll keep you posted about that. We're not exactly sure yet,
I'm sure we're all going to start going a little stir crazy.
Yeah, if we go stir crazy, we might want to get on and have some other people show up and all give each other some moral support.
Yes.
All right, is that it, Amelia?
I think that's all for today.
All right, we'll see you all in our next video.
Ciao.